Hey guys, it's Sharon with Little Britain Company. Welcome to my channel. Now, I'm going to start this off by saying I am standing. My desk is a little bit messy on both sides. I've cleared the whole middle part of it, but I wanted you to see the ginormous sack of goodies that I have to show you today. This is my receipt from Ollie's. We ended up, we took a trip this weekend. That's why I wasn't around. We were in, I'll give you a little peek. We were in Culpeper, Virginia for this haul. I really wish people would start telling us where they all are when they find their hauls. Culpeper, Virginia, and some of this does come from my local Ollie's in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. And oh yeah, there's a ton to show you. So let me get started. Okay. Everybody's doing well today. By the way, as we get started, I want you to know this is going to be, of course, a very long video. You can tell by the timestamp because there's just really so much to show you of the different things coming in. I'm going to get started with this one, which is super cool. This is 12 by 24. I don't think I've seen this before. This is adhesive paper, adhesive glitter paper. So they were selling this for 25 cents a sheet. I bought 4 of them. A lot of what they're selling now is 25 cents, $1, and $1.99. Those are, I think, were the most common prices. I'm going to go ahead and move you in a little bit so I can start showing you everything else. And I'll tell you, as you can hear my voice fade a little bit, I'm moving this to put it away with the other tall papers that I got from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to have to stand to start because the bag is ginormous. Okay, and I don't think I've hauled anything else in here, but if I show you something I've already hauled, that means I put it away and forgot. Okay, I'm just going to grab whatever I can from the bag and start with that. These are letterpress plates from We Are Memory Keepers. $1.29, and this is pretty cool. Let me get these out. So here we go. I don't have a letterpress machine. However, I think there are plenty of ways to make this work without one. Let me grab scissors. Let's see what's in here. Oh, I do not need that. So I have not opened it. In particular, I really liked the so it looks to me like you should just be able to, yeah, you just put these through your regular. It's for the letterpress platform. I'm going to try to use these with my regular Sizzix. So let me get a piece of paper or something so you can see this. Think ahead. I gotta think ahead. Okay, there we go. So we have this letterpress piece. It's a nice size camera piece. That is bigger than I thought it was going to be. And then you have the arrow. And again, that arrow is about 4 inches. You have lovely. I do like that word option. You have the hearts. And I think there's one more. And then there's an XO on here. I have seen others. I didn't really know what to expect. And now I wish I had picked up the other ones that I saw. Because I saw some others at my local store. But again, so if I go to a different store, I'm going to tell you where I go so that you'll know whether that's close enough for you to go to. Put this aside. My goodness. I'll move that over. I'll show you guys everything at the end. Okay, so this was really exciting. Oh, look, I forgot one. Hello there. They do disappear. Oh, God, it's got to be like this. So you get this cute little hello there signage. Okay. I think that's it. Let me make sure. Okay. For 99 cents. Guys, 99 cents. I bought several of these. And my store still has them. They still have, I think, a few of these. So I found this one. So the dark blue, it's got that mustard yellow, hot pink, taupe, light blue, pink. And then this one, which has the gray and silver. So what does silver look like? It's kind of smaller than the gray. So this has the cards, and the envelopes. Again, 99 cents. And here we go. And I found this one with just all of the more pastels. It looks like it's got this. These colors look like they should match, but it's got that lovely mint green and then a different pink and brown. So 3 different ones. I'm going to move these off to the side. I may have reached in enough to start showing you. Okay, so as we're talking about Cricut, let me grab some other Cricut things that I found. So exciting. We have a Cricut machine at school, but I don't have a budget. Media coordinator, I do STEM for my school, but I've got no budget unless I can raise money. So, so that's fun. Let me get this out of the way. So I moved those things away. What is exciting to me is when I can find things that I can use that are like the larger levels, and I should have bought several of these. So I found this roll of this yellow vinyl, removable vinyl, because we have the Cricut machine, but the kids haven't really had a chance to play with it. I don't have the papers to go with it. You have to have something to go with it, really. This was really exciting. It is 13 inches by 12 feet. Guys, 12 feet. I was very excited about that because I certainly think that I can get through a whole series of classes with this. But I also found it in this really nice blue. And okay, so that's on the outside of the package. $2.99. Each of these was $2.99. That's a phenomenal price. For 12 feet, I can't even. So really excited about that. Then I also found this vinyl. This is American Crafts. This one was $1.99, so it was $1 cheaper than the other ones. But the other ones, remember, are 12 feet. This one's only 36 inches. So 3 feet and 12 feet. But I thought this one was really pretty. And this is something, because it's an adhesive roll, that I could use on my journals and my creations. Here. This one was, I'm going to move up a little bit so you guys can see the full packaging here. There's not enough room for me to get that out of the way right now because the bag's here. So this was really exciting. And I know this, if you are a baker, this is absolutely fantastic. And we do often do a gingerbread house, even though we can't eat it or eat anything on it because, gluten. These are generally not gluten-free, although we may try a version. However, that's not really why I bought it. I did not buy it for baking. I bought it to cover my surface when I am doing, and I'm going to chop it down some because this one is, so 3 feet by 2 feet. So I don't necessarily, in this little space, I could probably use, a 2 by 2 or something, but I'm probably just going to chop it in half so that when I'm doing a whole series of ornaments, when I'm doing my Mod Podge, then I can really spread out and I have something to put down. So I bought 2 of these and they were $1 a piece. And now I really want to go back and get more. So I may go buy, I know I'm going to go buy to my, I go every day now to check, by the way. If you are not going every single day still, I know because I talked to the Ollie's manager that they are still getting pallets in every week. And usually there's a bunch of stuff on there. So some weeks are, some weeks you get more than others. But there's a ton of stuff coming in and it is super exciting. Okay, so I found, are these the same? I think they are. Yep. I bought 2 of those. I didn't realize. Okay, so I found these Home Life stickers. This is by Me and My Big Ideas. And the box was totally intact and this one is not. But, so this one has like these are all for your planner. So wash day. It's just reminders. This one has, I really like this one. This one was one of my favorite. It's a chore lists. So you have all these different stickers you can put on just to make sure that you've got your chore lists going. This one is just a honey-do list. I think this is really cute. I want to start leaving these for my husband. So we've got these cute little honey-do lists that you can create. This is for, I think, your TV shows, or if you've got something coming out. I know Netflix has a new series coming out. I think it's a series called Lazarus, which I'm really interested in watching. We're planning on watching Stranger Things when it comes out. It's got 3, I think it's Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve. And I had a friend send me a message about if you start watching all of the episodes, she gave me the day in October, then you'll be on the very last show the day before the next the new part of the series starts, which I thought was kind of fun. And then just a reminder, your little shopping list reminder. Now, I'll use some of these, but I will also be putting some of these into different journals. So I'm doing the planners, some really fun. They're kind of like junk journal planners, I guess you could say. So I'm excited to do those. Yeah. Okay, so we got that. And on the back, it tells you you've got 96 of the shopping stickers, 72 of the TV ones, 32 of the honeydew, 32 of the chores, and 96 of the washing, which is, I need to actually go out and put my washing up. I need to put my laundry outside since I'm home right now. A little bit like a stay-at-home, even though I do work on this all the time. All right, this was super exciting. This is my job. This is my favorite job ever. If I could do this full time, I would be there. I would be there. But to do this full time, you have to have at least 100,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, please. Okay. This was really fun to find. And I will tell you, I found this in automotive because people move things in the store. So when I'm there and when I don't have the kids, the boys, my boys with me, I do like to take the time to wander around and just quickly peruse aisles. I don't stop long. I went through automotive. I actually was buying some of the Arm & Hammer wipes for our vehicles, for the inside of our vehicles, and found this hanging up, and I was so excited. So this is the Memory Makers, Making Memories brand. I used to buy this brand all the time. I don't see it very often. But for $1.29, I was absolutely, I am there with that. So, and I will say sometimes you need to look for unusual items. These are magnets, and I again found these in automotive, and I think, and I'll find out. I think these would be great in my albums. They are practically flat, and I use some really small magnets, but so that side does not. So this side does not appear to stick to. But I think this side is sticky. I just cut off the part. I think this side pulls away and it becomes sticky. But I've used these before and I've glued with these before and they glue just fine. So this side is not sticking together, whatever that top coat is, but this side is great. So let me try what happens if I put a couple of layers of stuff in between. Oh yeah. That is, look how thin that is. It's pretty nice and thin. Anyway, so this for 49 cents, I would love to buy more of these. I bought, I think I had got 2 packs of these. So you've got 2. Oh, that's going to be in sets. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I'm going to have 10 sets of these. This is so great. I'm going to put them right where I keep all of my magnets. Let me get this stuff out of the way. I have a magnet drawer because I'm always trying different magnets. Okay, then I found for $1.29 these journaling stickers. These I'm not going to take out. They're pretty self-explanatory. So you get the notes section right there. And then you have these little pieces that you can put on as notes, getting it done. And I think, yep, they're all the same, just different colors. So you've got like this greenish blue, pinkish maroon. This one's a mixture that goes with the other ones. Just get extras. And there's the yellows in there. You've got the grids. And then you have the bigger sheets in the back. Love it. That was exciting. I don't find these. It's me and my big ideas. This is Happy Planners. Yeah, that was fun. If you do a planner, absolutely go to Ollie's, because a lot of people are leaving the planner stuff behind. And it's well worth picking up. Oh, let me see if I can get some of these together. Whoop. Causing myself problems. If you do the sticky note, the little sticky note holders for your craft fairs, you might want to consider going to Ollie's. I found this pack. There are 6 of these. They are the full size. They're nice and thick because even now, so the directions that I've always used had 100 sheets of the sticky notes. Well, now they've lowered it to 90, and who knows what they're going to go to next, and that's their norm. They're still selling them. If you buy the Staples ones, which are quite good, $2.49 for 6. That is an incredible price. That's like 41 point something cents for each of these. And lately it's been more than $1. I think you pay like $1.25 for the sticky notes ones. So I found these. I also found some bigger containers, some bigger sections of these. There were like 24. I want to say there were some, and then they sold out almost right away. But I think there were 24, because there was like 4 of these sections together for like $4.99 or $5.99, which is a phenomenal deal. So I was sad to miss out. I should, that's just a reminder. Ollie's is like, when sometimes with Dollar Tree, grab it when you see it, because you never know if it'll be there. These are the tiny ones. And there's a woman, Paula, I think, Crafting with Paula maybe, who does these and sells these at her craft shows pretty inexpensively. I know that I watched one of her videos where she was selling these for $1 each. She made the little, just a cute, simple little holder with them, and then sold them for about $1 each, which I thought was quite inexpensive. You cannot find these even close to this price, by the way. There are 12 in here for $1.99. Again, that is just an incredible price. So yeah, I picked up a couple of those. And then I found these. And these are so expensive in other places. This one from Staples, and my Ollie still has these. $3.99. There are 5 of these. You get 100 sheets. I really liked these lined larger ones because I can make lists and things on them. But these also make great little notebooks. So yeah, 5. So you're spending 50 cents a piece. Was it 50? Yeah. No, you're spending 80 cents a piece. Yep. So you're spending 80 cents a piece. So under $1. And once you put it together in a notebook, this is wonderful. Not all of these will go to making. I'm probably going to have to keep one just to keep notes. All right, what did I find next? I found these really great little push pins. Can you see those? Let me maybe take them out. These are by U Brands, and I've seen other ones. I picked up these. So here's my thought. I don't, very few of us, well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know. But I don't use a bulletin board or anything that needs push pins anymore. I just don't. I mean, more likely I'm going to find magnetic surfaces. And in my schools, most of it is magnetic surfaces. So I want to get this off so you can really see these. And try not to stab myself underneath this because these are poking through. Oh my word. Trying to get, there we go. Now maybe you can really take a good look at these. I think these are adorable. I wish that they were brads. But here's my thought. I'm going to try it on one of them, and then I guess we'll see. We'll see what we can see. You want to see? Let's test it. I did warn you guys it was going to be a long one. I mean, but it's me, so you know what to expect. Okay. My thought was if I could cut off this, the actual pin part, and then I could use these almost as, just as dots or things on other things. Let me get it as far in there as I can. I don't know if I can get it in there really well. So I think I'm going to have to use, I can feel it kind of going in. It's just really hard to get it deep enough. I don't want to let go of it. I probably should have tested this without being on the air. Okay. So that part is off, but I didn't get as deep as I wanted to. So I'm going to have to find a different wire cutter or something where I can get it in. Now that's going to go even more. All right, that one went, this pink one went deeper. And I got it down further. That's not bad. Okay, so I will say I want you to see how low I got it. That's deep enough that I could stick this onto one of the foam dots. And I could use it with a foam dot. I just took these off. You just have to find the right size. And you could get, something smaller, but that was easy enough to take it off once I figured out which ones to use. That's exciting, actually. But maybe it's just the wrong size that I used for the other one. And I'm just going to stick it right back there. It's not going to go all the way through, but it's going to go a wee bit in. Okay. Nice. I'm so excited. Okay, so it's right there. Barely goes through. No wonder this is weird. I said like do this. Okay. I'm excited that worked, and I love that. Yeah, you just need a little tiny piece of the little foam sticker thing. All right, what I get next? I am so bummed. So we were visiting my sister and her husband this weekend in Virginia. And then we went off and it took forever to get home because of driving up to Culpeper. But we were actually back to school shopping for clothes for little Brit in Charlottesville, we got some great deals at American Eagle. I had found these before I left and at my local store. And I bought them with the intention of giving one to my sister, and I didn't. And I'm bummed that I forgot to give one to her, but I'll put it aside. Maybe I'll put it into an envelope and send it to her. I'm very, very bad about sending stuff like that. But this is just beautiful. It really is just beautiful. Now, I love the pictures in here. Look at that one. There he is. So yes, I did. I bought one for her, one for me, and then in the back, so you've got all this lined. It's just for your own notes and memories and things. And this was $2.99. This was with other notebooks. Now this is interesting because this one is in pounds. So this one came from the UK. So this was originally £6.99. It says inclusive of VAT. What that means is taxes are included. In the UK, you don't get up and, you know, if it's $1, it's $1. If it's £1, it's £1. That's it. The tax is included. They don't do a separate piece of that. So £6.99 is probably about $10, maybe 11, depending on how the dollar is trading. All right. Pen to paper, personal notebook. It's so pretty. I'm excited. I had not realized it was British. I kind of thought I liked the look of it. It had kind of that look, but okay. And I had not found much in the way of the Heidi Swap. I do love her stuff. This was really interesting. I didn't even open it. I found one of these in Culpeper and I grabbed it. And when I got it home, I looked. This was also $2.99. By the way, the prices at the Ollie's are honestly all over the place. I don't know whether individual stores are marking them individually. Some stores are separating papers out and they're selling them by the paper. Some stores are selling you, you know, entire sections of the loose paper, 25 in a bag. I mean, it's just, it really is a hit or miss, but all the prices are low. So this is cool. So it comes with this little batch of stickers here, which I love. And then you open it up and it's got, you've got a place to insert photos and then you've got a place to write. And this is, I just think this is really cool. Because I really enjoy making my own, but you can decorate these pages however you want. I may gift this to someone, but it is very, very cool. I really am impressed with the Heidi Swap. I will say I don't remember ever seeing her stuff before. I'm getting quite a stack here. So one thing that I would say is do check their, don't just look in their craft section. Look in their, you know, like office section. I was tickled to find these packs of the white mini legal pads for $1.99. For some reason, I mean, the yellow ones you can often find pretty inexpensively or relatively inexpensively, but the white ones you almost never can. If I recall, where I've seen them, they're about twice the price of the yellow pads. So that was very exciting. $1.99 for 3 of them was a fabulous price as I'm making more of those little folios. And then I found this one, $1.99. Look at those beautiful colors. So sometimes you'll see these in Dollar Tree, but to find these really nice ones, because I do like these. I think these are really good quality. To find these for $1.99, so you're paying about 93 cents each. What a deal. I also picked up this pack of 30 lunch bags, honestly, mostly because I wanted to try my hand at making one of the bag journals. I've never made one, and I thought maybe it was time. Oh my goodness, what else I found here? Okay, so I did find this Elmer's Craft Bond. I have never used this. I've seen a lot of other crafters using the Craft Bond, particularly in sticks. But I thought it was worth a try because glue's expensive, man. Good glues, good adhesives, they are expensive. So this one was $1.99 for the 4 ounces. I thought that was a very good price. So I bought that. I'm going to try it out. Let me put those aside. I'll do those later. All right, what else did I find in here? Oh my goodness. I'm going to grab a little load of stuff, guys, because there's just a lot. There's a lot to show you. Super exciting. Whoa, that fell over. And try to pull out all of those. My gracious. Okay, let me do this one and then we'll go on to the next one. I'll start with these. There's more of these in here somewhere because I think I found 7 or 8 different kinds, but I found these sticker strips. And I just thought they were super cute. You get 1 yard, 198 pieces. 1 yard. That is interesting. Let me just open this one. No, I'll go to the next one. So I thought I loved that little octopus. My wonderful sister bought me a water bottle while we were there that had some of the different sea creatures. I thought it was super cool. This one makes me think of Doodlebug. Doodlebug? Yeah. Super cute. This one has 135. They're all a yard. These were $1 a piece. Get this one out. So, I mean, it literally is exactly that. You get the perforated sections. So if you wanted to, if you were using this for, let's say, a kid's event, a birthday party, let's see how many strips you actually get. So that's what they look like. Oh my word, they're so cute. This is something my sister Kathy would have loved. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got 9 sections. So if you have a birthday party coming up, this is something that I think you could certainly use. Looking at these, it's going to be hard to know how many you'll get. I mean, I guess I could open them and see if they each have 9 strips. My guess is that they're relatively uniform, but I would count on 8 strips each, just to be sure, if you're using them for a birthday. So this next one, look at these pretty little birds. These are going to be so cute in a journal or in one of my little cinch books. Maybe a few on the corners of pages. And the little flowers here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 individual stickers. This one has 117 pieces, 1 yard total. How many did this one have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in that one. This one, oh my goodness, it's got these tiny little ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. This one has 22, but it's got a bunch of these little bubble pieces, which is why it has so many. That would be my guess. Then I found this cute little one for back to school, 162 pieces. Isn't that cute with the little bus and the notebooks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So you get 162 pieces. So those were very exciting. And I found these great. These are Jolie's. I mean, Jolie's has been around for a long time. As a sticker company, they make literally the best stickers. The best stickers. And so these are very dimensional gems, these star gems. They've got a little bit of glitter at the top of them. Those are really cool. I did find, this was exciting to find, a bag of 20 glue sticks, just regular glue sticks. Fits miniguns, all temperatures, all purpose. 99 cents. I cannot tell you how many glue sticks my students go through. We use the mini glue guns because they're low temperature, just so they still get very hot, but they can't do actual permanent damage. And kids are kids. They're not always careful. So that was a great deal. Great deal. Oh my gosh. Okay. I am super psyched about these. I think that this is a really exciting thing to find. I'm thinking I'm going to try these on my paper clips. What I will say is, yes, they're staples, but I'm just going to use one of my tools to flatten the staple section, because you need a specialized staple. They use this little charm staple. Well, they're made for the charm. They're made for the charm staple, but you don't have to. You can really just use like pliers or needle nose or whatever and just bend those back. So you've got airplanes and kind of a drop water, another drop with a star in it, heart, a drop, a plane, a flower, heart, flower, plane, and flower. Really super cute. So I bought a couple of packs of these. They were $1 a piece, But if I can turn those into brads, or if I can turn those into cute little embellishments on my paper clips, well worth it. I bought these treat sacks just, thinking that around Halloween, I usually do something for the students who are in my clubs. I have 2 different clubs, but I usually don't exceed 40 students total. So I bought 2 of these. But I thought they were super cute. And at 99 cents, that's a heck of a lot cheaper than I'm going to buy them closer to Halloween. Then they're Wilton, so they're really nice brand. But I have my STEM club, or my STEM competition team, and then I also have my Future Cities team. So this was another exciting one. So this is Jolie's. These are little bling dots, but they've got, I'm going to zoom, I'm going to take them out of the package for a minute, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see the texture that I'm looking at here. It's almost like they're a little seashell. Do you see like the little, right there, you can see like the base of it and then the lines radiating out. So it looks a little bit like a seashell, but only if you get really close to it. But it's really nice. I mean, you got a lot of these, a good amount, let's see, 72 of these cute little ones in a variety of colors. I love that it's a variety of colors. That's really nice. Okay. This was also only $1. It's great. Look at that adorable bee. I remember seeing this one and really wanting to get it, and then basically pulling back and saying, no, I'm not going to buy anymore because it was not cheap. But now it is. For $1, sure. So it says wildflowers, blossom, a couple of different blossom, beautiful, a lot of different flowers. You could really make some really cool scenes. You could make one continuous scene just by stamping these and then continuing on just by mixing the flowers in more ways and then adding the bees. Super cute. So these organization stickers. Now, to be fair, this is not part of my crafting, but I was super excited to find these nicely done, ready to go. These are from Sticko, so we know they're good quality. Let me pull this out. Let's pull this out and see exactly. I should have done it that way. Let's see exactly which ones we get, because they're not all. So we have Dirty Clean, Vinegar, Bleach, and these are great for putting onto, you could put them onto a piece of wood or something that you can flip, or Dirty Clean, Glass Cleaner, Floor Cleaner, Sanitizer, Spray Bottles, Disinfectant, All-Purpose. I actually needed one of those recently. Sponges, scrub brushes, rags, wipes. These are great for labeling your containers. Detergent, fabric softener, dryer sheets, degreaser, hand soap, tile cleaner, carpet cleaner, and tub cleaner. I will say sometimes I'll mix some of my own cleaners because there are certain things that I like to use. And I have really been moving away from some of the pre-made cleaners just because they have things in them that are not healthy. So I'm really excited to get to buy the labels. Okay, so these are more Stickos. Love Stickos. So beautiful. I believe that this is clear. These are clear stickers. I love these. These are very fall-like. Well, I think they really are meant for fall. Look at the mushroom. And can you see the glittery in them? Okay, so they've got some of the metallic. Can't think of the name. And then you have different ones on the back. There's another mushroom and butterflies. These are so pretty. And then you get this sheet. Is it 2 sheets? Letters. So you get this sheet of just sentiments or names. Bloom, wild child, flower, power, meet me in the meadow, nature's riches. Water your plants, blossom, pretty little things, daisy chain, smell the roses, let your leaves. So there's a lot of cute little things here to add to a journal or to something else. The back are letters. I don't do a lot with lettering, but I do appreciate them. Maybe I will. And then you get the borders. I think the borders are lovely. Really cute. I wish there was an acorn border though. That would be fun. Okay, so that one. Then I found this thickers. I think this is the only thickers that I found, but I do really like the silver ones. So I was excited, really excited to find this particular one. So that's all it is. These are the thickers in these silver letters. And I will probably use some of my mat boards to help me line these up properly. Oh, there's none of those. They have a lot of the different poster board stickers. So I have found gold, silver, and black, but this is a sticko. This was very exciting in kind of, to me, these look like mermaid colors. Great for making posters, great for the lettering. I know when I have students do poster boards, do presentations, it is a requirement that they write or have lettering on their board, and it needs to be neat. Now, I have templates that they can use where they can just color it in, draw it in, paint it in, however they want to do it. But at $1 for this whole thing of 116 pieces, things like this are wonderful. And the silver and the black and the gold ones are also all only $1. So if you have a child age student, or if you have a child age, if you have a school age, that's the word I'm looking for. Child age. Sorry, cracks me up. If you have a school age student, this would be a great thing to buy, just a couple of different packs so that they have letters available to make their posters look really nice. It honestly is such a great teachable thing to help them do the graphic arranging. It's amazing how much you need those in life. This was so exciting. And I think I only found one pack of this. So this is for labeling, but it can be for anything. And I love the idea of putting like a half sheet of this into some of my journals and my junk journals, because this is just chalkboard paper. And it's adhesive chalkboard paper. $1.99 for 10 sheets, 20 cents a sheet. That is amazing. That is just, I mean, I just think that this is really exciting. And if you're a teacher and the dry erase boards are too expensive, because again, nobody has a budget anymore. All of the money is gone from public. I mean, a good portion, I should say all, but a large portion of money is gone from public schools. A lot of it is going for, other things. So, and if you know teachers who may want some of this to make their own little chalkboards for students to do private personalized answers, not every school has one-to-one computers. So this would certainly make 5.5 by 8.5 inch individual boards, and you could get 20 out of that. That's amazing. You just need a piece of foam core board and some time to cut. All right, put that up there. Oh my goodness. Okay, back to the I did buy these Hello Hobby fine line pens. $2.99 is not the cheapest thing that I've purchased, but I wanted to check it out because sometimes I want something really fine to use some writing on, like if I'm doing stitch marks on something. If I can get into it. Oh, there's another piece of tape. There we go. So it's a nice number of these. I'm just going to grab the blue instead of the black. They've got silver in here too. Please excuse my terrible handwriting. And we'll zoom in a little bit. So if I was going to do stitch marks, they're not neat stitch marks, but that's what I would need. That is really nice fine line. Oh, I like it. And the price is very nice, and I like that it's in a nice little container. It's harder for me to lose little containers. Well, I shouldn't say that. Who are we kidding? Oh my goodness, let's see what else is in here. I'm gonna get some of these bigger things out. Let me get another, some of the bigger stuff out. Yeah, I'm still emptying the box. Believe it or not. All right, let's go back a little bit. And I'm going to go up a little bit so you can see this. This was super exciting. So this is the paper making for $1.99. What it really is just the mesh piece that you need. Let me pull it out of here. So if you have young children, not even young children, I'm going to use this with middle schoolers. I bought 3 of these because they only had 3. If I could have found more, I would have tried to buy more, just so the kids have their own, or they can work in pairs, because this is way, that's not going to be enough for them to work in pairs. Oh, wow. I am super excited. Okay, so it kind of gives you techniques, colors, if you want to add flowers, all of the instructions that you need. I have certainly made paper before, but I had to create my own mesh. And the fact that this little frame is already made, look at that. I mean, this frame is made and ready to go, which is really cool. Why is it doing that? I feel like, Oh, okay. Lower the mold and decal vertically into the water. Bring the water horizontal position below the pulp. Lift the water. Pulp will cover the screen. Let the water drain. Flip it onto a microfiber sheet. Press the screen with a sponge to absorb the water. Lift the mold and leave the paper behind. And then let the paper dry out. So I'm just wondering if they want microfiber. I guess you have to get a microfiber sheet. Okay, so it really is just this one. But still, so you close this, pour your paper on, then turn it over and push the paper out. So, super exciting. I did this actually for a college class once where we had to teach a skill, and so I decided to teach that skill to the... I'm going to go ahead before I show you this, and I'm going to get whatever's left in here and get this out of the way. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yep, still going. All right, is that everything? Yes! Whew, I gotta move that. Okay, this is just for fun. This is just for my fun. I'm gonna have it on my desk at school. I just think it's cute. It stands up on its own. This Doodle Fun Octopus stackable marker. All of these are highlighters. So green, yellow, orange, pink, purple, and blue. And for $2.99, it was just super fun. This was a huge find. They only had this color. It's like a pink, a dark pink, but I'll take it. I thought that was very exciting. That was $1. I love the, the sprinkle top. Move that to the side. I picked up these. It's here. I thought this was so fun. It's packing tape. And it was 99 cents. but I am going to be moving to a model where I post all of my for sale items on my Facebook page. So if anyone wants to buy them, they can go to Facebook and then I will ship them. And I thought this would be the cutest little tape for the containers. And this one, I just think this is fun. But I like the other one. It's here better. So I might just use this for regular packing. Both of those were 99 cents and they're from recycled. This was just a great use of a little index holder, because I go through so many index cards here now. But it's nice if I'm in the middle of working on something. And it came with these cute little dividers. I think those are nice. In particular, you know what I really like about these? Because I will make, I do make sometimes I'll make dividers for some of my notebooks, and I make them this size, and this is going to give me perfect spacing. And I thought that would be a great thing to have. And it came with this, and I believe this was $1.99 for all. So everything included. Also, if you have school-age children, particularly middle and high school, this is a great way for kids to hold notes. I am a firm believer of having notes in a variety of ways. So sometimes I'll have, I'll give kids notes on paper, sometimes on the computer, sometimes I'll give them game type things to get their notes together. I think that because all of our kids learn in different ways, it's important to give them those things in different manners, in different aspects. This was exciting. They only had this one. So this is a San Francisco, California, Jolie's Boutique. Again, these are amazing stickers. So you've got the little surf down here with the surfboard, Redwoods, California. You've got the state, Yosemite, and then the little San Francisco. These are beautiful. They're beautifully made. I knew there were more of these. So more of the stickos. This is 188 pieces. This is just really cute for, I'm knocking stuff over. One second, guys. I got to move some of this from this side of me. Okay. Got more to come. Okay. I was going to do this and move you down a little bit so you could see better. All right. So these wonderful little rainbow stickers. I remember how popular rainbows were in the 70s when I was growing up. It was on everything. You found rainbows on everything. And so a lot of the 70s and 80s, and they were really very popular in the early 80s too. A lot of that's come back. And I think it's interesting. I wonder if the 80s style is coming back because of Stranger Things, which is set in the 80s. Thought that was interesting. This one I love this one. This one only has 81 pieces. You're not getting a huge number, but I love these little stickers. So you shine, way to go, super job. You're killing it. You got this. These little award stickers, I think these are so sweet. So sweet. Let's see what other stickos I got. These are kind of cool. They look a little bit like, and you can see the dollar. These are, the neon signs. That's what I'm looking for. These are neon sign type stuff. Really super cute. Stay chill. Take care. Good vibe. And then this one. All right, so sorry. This one has 162 pieces. And then this one has 189 pieces. And it's just the different flowers. I mean, how sweet is that? That is so cute. Okay. This, so exciting. So they had boxes and boxes and boxes of this, guys. Boxes and boxes and boxes. I'm going to turn this around so you can see it better. The intended paper, it does have small pieces. California. So these must have come from California. They do have additional consumer protections. Let me show you these. Isn't that fun? Now, I think this was normally in the planner. These are all like, almost like puffy stickers. Love that one. Yep, Mickey. These are adorable. These are so stinking cute. Oh, I can't even. So you get 40 pieces on here. Let me get this one in first. Pretty good deal. So I got a couple of these, and again, it was just $1. Can't find Mickey Mouse for $1. This was fun. So this was the pink, as in Go Pink, or this was these view tabs, and it also tells you how to contribute to breast cancer research and awareness. At the top, think pink and give hope. These are so wonderful. $1.29 too. Quite frankly, these are like a really nice quality dividers. That is just what the behind it. That actually isn't on the tab. So, and you get, how many do you get in here? Does it say? Huh. All right, let me see if I can get into it. There we go. It's on the side. Let's take this one out. So, oh, that's interesting. So it's not just the divide. I didn't even realize. I'm gonna pull that out. So it's latched together, which I suppose you could leave if you wanted to. You have the nice little sections here. 2 simple ways to format your title page. And then you have, oh, okay, so that is just a clear sheet. I'm glad I opened this. These are very nice, heavy duty. That is, let me do it like that so you can see. I think these are they the same pink? Certainly all together, they must be the same pink, but all together, they of course look very bright. So you do get, what, 5 of those, and then you get a page protector with them, so that's quite nice. Okay, and y'all know how much I love file folders. This was $2.99, which honestly I thought was a little bit on the high side. They're very nice quality. You get, this is 6, 2 of each, by Markings. Markings by C.R. Gibson. Oh, it's by Gibson, which is a card making company. Nice little, let's see what we get here. So I had actually seen these before. I saw them at our store. I saw them again when I was in Culpeper. And in Culpeper, someone had done something. I looked at something and realized, because originally I didn't want these and I wasn't going to buy them. And then I realized, but I often do this. So what do I care if it's got something there I don't love? Because I do love this. I think these colors are marvelous. And the way I cut them, I often use one section, especially if I'm doing a folio, so I don't need the gold on there. And the gold will probably grow on me sometimes. But, so I get 2 of those. I love those colors. I love these. This is, it's like an orangey coral. Not quite orange. But this might be really nice for a Halloween series. I even like this green, and I think this green would be great for a Halloween series. So, I got that set. And it comes with the sticker labels, which you could conceivably cut down for other labels. But you get, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, you get 10 of the gold sticker labels. I really like the gold. I think that's kind of cool. Let's go there. Put them over there. Okay. I know. I'm still going. How far are we? Oh, just about hitting an hour. All right. So I found these planners, and they were $2.99 for 2, which again, is great Great deal. And again, I was going to walk away from them. They had plenty of them. But I was going to walk away, and then it occurred to me that this would be great to put a few of these into some of the Christmas planners that I am making and working on. Especially, look at the top of this one. I love that little reindeer. I'm calling him reindeer. I know he's just a deer. So they're all the same. They're these wonderful little planners. And oh, it does look like that first couple got cut. So I am going to lose a few. Wow, how deep did that go? I think this was probably the one where they opened the box. So I'm going to lose a few right on top, but you get those. And then you get this cute little bear. And I like him too. I mean, to me, with the blue colors, that looks very wintry. So I think that that one works also quite well. And I thought those would be a great value to have a few of these planner pages, especially for the weekends. At Christmas time, I feel like the weekends are what gets the busiest. All right, moving more file folders for $1.99. These were cheaper than the other ones. So let me get these out. Okay. So I do actually like that it says import. I might be using these for what they're intended for, but I could also easily open these up and use them, you know, switch them around and use them like that. That is a very pretty, like a periwinkle almost. So there's that navy. Yet another very important with that gray, slate gray to light gray. It does have a section. This is like gold rimmed. Extremely important. And then you've got the black and gray, and then you do it again. So you get, so this one's nice. It's not 2 of each, it's 3 of each. And that is very nice. And I'll tell you why I really bought them. Although I do think I might use some of these for my actual file folders. I wanted the black folders. I really wanted some of these black folders to use for Halloween, to make little file folders for Halloween. And I know that I'll be covering some of this. I have to tell you though, guys, this is like butter. This is incredibly smooth. These are just nice to touch. I'm petting the folder. I'll stop. These are, they are beautiful. So if you like the colors, or you just like that, you know, I like the important, extremely important, and so on, that's kind of nice. Or if you want to use them for creating the file folder sections, I think those would be great. Okay, and then I found these. And this, see, they were all so many different prices. And these were only $1.49. You get 9 in here of these beautiful folders. And again, my local one, the Rocky Mount one, Rocky Mount, North Carolina, still has quite a few of these. The one in Culpeper also had even more. But I think the first set of folders was $2.99, then $1.99, now $1.49. Who knows? Again, their prices are so strange. Okay, these are just gorgeous. These are absolutely beautiful. And I don't know if I may cut these down. I love them. I bought them to cut down. Maybe I'll keep, you know, one set, and then I'll use the other ones, because you don't even need to add much. You don't necessarily need to add any paper at all, just maybe on the inside, whatever other decorations. Maybe a nice quote to the front of these. So you get this beautiful that's not a daffodil. That looks like a daffodil. And then you get this pretty flower, no idea. And then you get this beautiful blue. I mean, these are gorgeous. And the price is absolutely right. And if you just need regular folders, I think these might be cheaper than most of what's on the market. And pretty. So I then found, my goodness. Okay. More Cricut. So these are foil transfer sheets used with Cricut foil transfer tool. So I bought one red, and I don't know what I'll use these for. Probably not the way they were intended, but maybe. There are 8 sheets in here. So I thought that red would be great for anything Christmassy that I was doing. And then we have this beautiful rose gold. And again, 8 sheets, foil transfer. I've got to figure out what to, if you all have any ideas about what to do with the foil transfer, you should see how covered my desk is. And then I found this pack. I thought this was really, really cute. In particular, I thought this would be fun. It says this is family is the title of these. But, and this one was mealtime. So the series is This is Family. I thought this would be really fun for like back to school type stuff. And then you turn it over and you get this really wonderful peachy stripe. And you've got the little peaches at the top. I think that you can use this for summer. I think you can also use this for Halloween, depending on the colors of what you're doing. So I thought that was fantastic. I'm going to leave that turned over like that. Okay. Not done. Out of breath. So let me show you this one next. I found, this was a Project Life one. I think, is this the only Project Life one that I found? These are like gold. This one was $2.99, and I was perfectly fine with that price. I don't know. This looks like it's sewn on the back here. I'm going to open these up. I saw someone do these today, and it turned out that they were not all exactly the same. I was assuming these were the same. I think they're different. You get some that are the same, and some are different. So I think we should take a look. I am someone, sorry, I'm one of those people who's going to show everything. I'm not just going to whisk through it. I know, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see what we're looking at. Let me move this a little bit more. Come on, there we go. I'm going to put them right in here. So you are here, oops, and that's the back. Oh my goodness. Seek adventure. You get journaling. Write it down. Collect moments, not things. No regrets. That's gridded. C'est la vie. This magic moment. This is so cool. Fall in love with many things, with as many things as positions. Explore. Always and forever. This, I love that it's got the back. Take a leap of faith. You and me. It's got the dots. Time of my life. Wow. Are all of these different? Be forever who you are. Keep it simple. Never lose your sense of wonder. Take chances. What a delight. The little jar today. Point of the journey is not to arrive. Be silly, be honest, be kind. Like that little jar. Create your own adventure. The world is your oyster. These are stitched. So they're only one-sided. It looks like the ones that are stitched are only one-sided. All we have is now, right now, explore, you and me, today, I love you. Oh, look at that stitched heart. And c'est la vie. Those are wonderful. They don't really fit. Okay, so let's take a look at these and see if they're the same. Are they different? Okay. Let's get into this. So clearly I've got more stitching. I don't think they're the same. I think they're going to be different. Almost threw my scissors away. Okay, so love, anything stitched does not have a back to it. Right now, where the heart is, keep it simple, with love. Oh, there's two of those, the two of the with loves. Grow where you're planted. It's always a good idea. I'm in love with today. Holy cow, dreams and wishes. There's those again. But I think the back might be different. Make things happen. This is my day. Live with gusto. Choose joy. Adventure. Life. That's cute. Do more than exist. Find something you love and do it forever. You are here. The lovely details. I like the little bows. Every day is a good day. Keep going no matter what. Don't worry, be happy. Oh, I like the little bucket list on the back of that one. There's just decoration on that one, reasons to be happy. From where I stand, always look on the bright side, and all we have is now. So, I don't even know how many there were in there. A lot. I could look back on the package. It doesn't actually say how many. Yeah, okay, it has 50 of the regular cards and 10 of the specialty cards, which must be the ones that are single-sided, the ones that have the sewing. So, those are amazing. So I also got these box card sets. I got another one. I think I showed it to you all. Let me know if you've seen the other one that I got. I think I did. I'm going to go through and just show you the different cards that they have in here. Basically, for most of these, they've just folded the sheet of paper. And I actually love that because then I can use those as paper or as cards. They do include the envelopes. So... nice. They actually separate the envelope. That's really, see the tops? They've got it all separated. I'm not. I'm just putting it all together as one. This one's kind of interesting because it's got a different front and back. I have not looked at these, so I did not know. I knew that the last set that I got, it was the same. That one. This one is different. That's very cute. I also think that these kind of match each other quite a bit. So you could use them together if you wanted to make a little notebook. And you get, I think, 5 of each or 4 of each. 4 of each of these. Get one open. They're all blank. And of course, they've all been scored. That's cute. The fruit. Oh, I like that. I have a little fruit folio with the fruit stand line from Echo Park. That's coming out. Cute. And the butterflies. Fun fact, and if you don't want to know about butterflies, this is a fun and bizarre fact. Apparently, because I read this recently, there's a butterfly out there that can suck your blood like a mosquito. Isn't that weird? Kind of a little bit freaky. I don't think that it leaves any venom behind, so you wouldn't necessarily even know. You wouldn't know if a mosquito sucked your blood a little bit if it didn't leave behind that, unpleasant itch. Okay, I was super excited to find this pack. It's supposed to have 86 sheets. It looks to me like it's intact. I'm just going to do that. It's textured like the other ones that I've found, but I just love having all of these colors. Nice, easy matte sizing. So that was very fun. So the size is 4.5 by 6.5, which just does make it super easy. Okay, and then where's that other one? Oh my goodness. Okay. So I did find 2 of the 6x6 paper packs, and I was super excited. They didn't have any large ones. That's probably not true. I think they had some, but I already had them. I didn't need any more. I'm trying not to be greedy and get it all. It's hard. It is super hard. Let me move this just a touch back so you can see it. So these were, of course, $1.99, and I think I've seen other people with these, but not with a lot of these other things. So this is Bella and Bloom, and let me just take you for a quick walk through. You get 2 of each sheet. So the front here, you have the tags, little lists, and the back is kind of this almost like a countertop thing, stone countertop. And you have these wonderful flowers. This all makes me think of fall. I don't know why I'm thinking fall. It's got a little design on it. And then this one with the butterflies all in pink. And then the green sort of geometric design. This one is the foil. That's like a rose gold, I think. Dots. And the back is that really pretty purple. You have these blue flowers. The back is that nice, simple blue. That actually makes me think of like a Williamsburg type thing. Then you get this sort of mixed, almost like a flower path or flower beds. And the back are these leaves, ferns mostly. And then this nice one, this makes me think that it's missing mushrooms. And the back, you get another simple purplish. This one's like a pinky purple with the polka dots and more of a different kind of a flower bed. This is another foil. And again, it looks like a rose gold foil, geometric design. And then the black paper with the pink flowers. This is beautiful, this purple flower. Really pretty. Let me get this. Can't get the other paper up. Yeah, there we go. And the back is more, that looks really similar to one of the other purples that we saw. Here we're back with our butterflies, and you do have more of the foiling. And the back of it is another one of that kind of stony, mixed stone countertop. I think that, oh, now there's another one of this one. More of the cut aparts, like little tags. Super sweet. I have those too close. And the back is that kind of greenish geometric. And then I got Regency. I was so excited to find this. I love the Bridgertons. I love that show. And I'm excited for when it's coming out, which I think is relatively soon. And I'm going to make a Regency album in honor of the Bridgertons. So you have the butterflies, and on the back you get this kind of a yellow, wispy, leafy. This one is the gold foil on those flowers, garden. The back is that really pretty pink. That is very much that time period. Looks a lot like wallpaper. Look at this one with the little birds. So sweet. And the back, you get this kind of geometric purple. This is just a handwriting page, and it's foiled. Love that. And the back is that beautiful green. Love, 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 love. Okay, here you get the strips, butterflies, flowers, the geometric. I love this water flower one where they name them. I would love to find a 12 by 12 like this, but that's just going to be, you know, good luck. I think it's out there somewhere, but good, I can't read the rest of the good something. A day in the life, nothing better, beauty is around, beauty is all around, here and now, something about growing. Something about growing. Wow, those are hard to read. but very pretty. And I love this little bird design down here. That is so sweet. And the back is this really pretty pink flower, pink and white flowers. And again, this is very wallpaper from that time period. I love it. And the yellows, they were very much into, I think there was a huge boom of Egyptian, is that, yeah, no, I think that's the right time period. You got the butterflies sort of in the dark and that dark purple. This is something you could use for Halloween, I think. And then again, you've got more foiling here, but that's like a peach background with the gold. And the back of it is that beautiful greenish with the white and pink flowers. Love it. So you've got some cut apart tags. These are super cute. Happiness is this. It's so cute. Oh my goodness. Tan on white flowers. And these, they're named. So you can see that they're telling you what's what there. It's so wonderful. So the butterflies and the birds together. And the back is this really pretty green on green. That's really pretty. Then you get the yellow. Oh, look at this one. Geometric gold foil. The purple with the butterflies. It's lovely green on green. This is almost like a mandala. And that is the end of that. That is actually the end of it. Believe it or not, that is the end of it. It's very exciting. And honestly, I hate to say it, there might be more somewhere else that I just didn't, there might be a bag somewhere or the other. But thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you saw some amazing things, and I hope that you are able to find some of these amazing things at your stores and more, because I have seen so many cool things coming from different places. You just never know what you're going to find at Ollie's right now. So I'm still going to keep checking every day. And if you find something different, I'd love for you to add it to the Facebook page, Little Brit and Co. On Facebook. Just hunt for us, and I hope to see you there. Cheers.